I have no financial interest to disclose. Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing the concept of audience answering systems, or AAS, specifically applied to educational presentations. We'll discuss their need, benefits, and how we can effectively implement them in both face-to-face and online settings. By the end of the presentation, you will be able to describe some advantages of using audience response systems. Choose the software that better fits your needs. During this presentation, we will cover what is an audience answering system, the need for audience answering systems during presentations, the benefits of audience answering systems during presentations, and we will compare different answering systems. An audience answering system, or AAS in this context, is software that allows presenters to make questions, gather the answers, and also receive and answer questions from the audience's phone. It's a communication tool that can greatly enhance the learning experience during educational presentations. Presenters add questions into their presentation using the software. The audience uses their phones to answer and make questions. It's a communication tool that can greatly enhance the learning experience during educational presentations. Why do we need answering systems? Lectures rank very low in retention rates as compared to other teaching interventions. Why is this? As you know, teaching and learning are not the same. Teaching is the process done by a teacher intended generally to transfer or facilitate the acquisition of knowledge, skills, or values by the learner. Learning is the process in which the learners incorporate, process, store, and usually, as teachers, we focus on the transference phase. Adding interactivity to lectures is one way of helping the processing phase. When you ask a question to the audience, it evokes previous knowledge. This will help in several ways. It will allow you to determine learners' knowledge and allow you to adjust your presentation to it. When you give feedback to their answers, they will be able to identify false assumptions. And you will also be able to identify what they know and what they do not know. Finally, they will be able to connect new knowledge with old one. This is a mechanism that allows storing in memory and later retrieval and application. Interactivity is obtained through questions the teachers ask and the students respond. With large audiences, you can only have it with a very small portion of the audience. When working with your residents in small groups, interactivity can be maintained, but once you have asked an open question and one resident answers, you will never know if the rest had the answer in mind. Many people do not like to speak up in front of a crowd. Others need more time to think for an answer, and when they are ready, the teacher has moved over. Finally, many people just don't have enough knowledge to answer. So, what benefits do audience answering systems bring to presentations? Enhancing student engagement. Interactive presentations keep students more attentive and engaged. Facilitating communication. Clear, structured communication enhances understanding. Ensuring inclusivity also allows every student the opportunity to raise and answer questions. Time efficient, all learners can answer at the same time, which saves class time. So let's see now some software you can choose from. Before going into the different brands, let's look into some features that I feel you should look into in every software you plan on adopting. There is no one-size-fits-all software. Depending on your needs, you will need to choose the one that fills most of them. I have tried more than a dozen different software. Currently, my preferred is Slido, so most of my examples will be from it. PowerPoint integration, at least for me, is a must. You can see under the red arrow Slido's icon. When you click on it, Slido's sidebar appears, and from there you can create all your activities, as you can see under the red arrow. You can create polls, quizzes, and surveys with most of the software. A poll is a type of survey or inquiry that seeks to understand the opinion of a population on a particular topic or set of topics. Like in this example, where the question is, which is your favorite fruit? A quiz is a series of questions that aims to test a person's knowledge or abilities in a particular subject or range of subjects, such as the one on screen. A word cloud is a visual representation of text data. It's a popular way to depict the most frequently occurring words in a set of text. The more frequently a word appears in the text, the larger and bolder it appears in the word cloud. We like using this feature when we ask participants in a workshop to send 3 words that they think define a good teacher. A survey is a method of data collection used to gather information from a sample of individuals. This information can relate to the individual's demographics, opinions, behaviors, or any other attributes. Surveys typically involve asking the individuals a series of questions. The format of these questions can vary. They might be closed-ended or open-ended. We usually use them as satisfaction surveys. Some software allows you to set up games. Here you can see an example from Socrative where learners have been divided into 3 groups and given the same quiz for answering as fast as possible. The more correct answers you get and the faster they are answered makes the bar of the team move to the right. In this case, the blue team is winning. Reporting is another important feature. This is an example of how many participants were engaged and divided into question and answer engagement and poll engagement. Finally, regarding live questions and answers, participants can ask questions anonymously and not anonymously. See the answers they get. See the questions from other participants and the answers they get. Vote on the questions others make to give them their answer priority. The host can see the questions from participants, answer the questions, moderate the questions submitted by the participants before they appear live for everyone to see. As I said at the beginning, much software can be used for implementing interactivity during lectures. You may want to take a photo of this slide to keep the link and the QR code. Any of them that will take you to a document where I've collected several resources that will help you get to know better available software and make your choices according to your needs. At the end of the document, you will find 3 resources to help you go into more detail. The first one is an article from Vanderbilt University that analyzes the characteristics and uses of classrooms response systems that includes what is a CRS, teaching with a CRS, types of questions, types of activities, why use a CRS, challenges in using a CRS, CRS at Vanderbilt, news articles on CRSs. You will also find a website that compares 82 audience response systems with the different features that they bring and that you can sort based on user ranking. Slido stands out in first place. And finally, a 10-minute video covering different aspects of using clickers. This video will give you other aspects I maybe did not include in this presentation. Summarizing, audience response systems are a powerful tool. Teaching and learning are not the same. Learning needs the processing phase for storing and retrieving what you learn. Interactivity evokes previous knowledge, helps you determine learners' knowledge, allows your learners to identify false assumptions, and, more important than all, helps connect new knowledge with old one. Answering systems will help you overcome many problems that interactivity has, such as dealing with shy people, students that need more time to put their ideas in order, and detecting those who do not have enough knowledge to answer your questions. Some of the benefits that answering systems have are enhancing student engagement, facilitating communication, ensuring inclusivity, and being very time efficient. You may want to take a photo of this slide to keep the link and the QR code. Any of them will take you to a document where I've collected several resources to help you learn available software and choose according to your needs. If you have any questions, you may write to me at mayordido@gmail.com.